In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly step-by-step how to build a YouTube automation channel. Now, if you don't really know what YouTube automation is, it's basically a process in which you build a YouTube channel and fully automate the process. So we're talking about script writing, we're talking about editing, thumbnails, all the stuff. This is a strategy that allows you to, make very passive income while building a successful YouTube channel that can be monetized in many different ways. There are so many people killing it with this business model, and some of the perks are, of course, you can do this from anywhere, so you can travel. It's very passive because once you set up a system, there's very little need for you to input hours of your own time. So while you're doing other things or while you're sleeping, your YouTube channel is always on, people are watching your videos, and it's going to be generating money 24/7. YouTube automation is also a lot more profitable than people would think. And being in the YouTube space for the last few years, I've really seen just how much money you can make. And so that brings us to the 3 different ways that you can monetize, which I think is very important to tell you guys, because it'll show you that yes, this is an actual business model. If you guys follow all these steps in this video, you will be on your way to creating a successful faceless YouTube channel. So yeah, I want to mention again, this is a 100% free course on how you can start a YouTube automation / faceless channel right now. And yeah, anyone watching this video, I truly think that after watching this video through, you'll know every single step you need to take in order to build that YouTube channel today. Feel free to take notes if you want, because we're going to be covering a lot of stuff. So first of all, there are 3 different ways for you to make money with your YouTube automation channel. First is AdSense, and these are just the ads that play on the YouTube video when someone watches it. Every time someone watches your video or clicks on the actual ad, you're going to get paid out a certain amount of money. And 2 key terms to know are CPM and RPM. So CPM stands for cost per mil. This is how much money YouTube is basically making per 1,000 views on your channel. So let's say your CPM is $20. This means that YouTube is bringing in $20 of revenue per 1,000 views on your channel. Now, of the $20, you're not going to get all of it. And this brings us to RPM, which stands for revenue per mil. This is how much money you yourself are going to make. So YouTube, they do take a 45% cut from the CPM basically. And the RPM, that is how much money you yourself are making per 1,000 views. So in the case I just talked about, with a $20 CPM, you would be making about $11 per 1,000 views. As your views get higher and higher, you can actually make a significant amount of money through AdSense. Next up is brand deals. So you can actually work with brands to do, let's say, 15, 30, 60-second shouts in the middle of your videos. If you guys have ever watched YouTube, you've definitely seen other creators do this. And this, for most people, is going to be a significant chunk of the amount of money that they can make. Depending on your channel size, you should easily be able to make 5, 10, 20. I've even seen channels charge $100,000 or more per integration. And third, there's affiliate marketing. So these are the links you see in the description of a video. And basically when someone clicks on your link and they actually buy the product or sign up for the service, you are going to get a small commission from that sale. So yeah, adding all 3 of these revenue sources together, you can see you can make a lot of money with your channel. Okay, so now let's get into the steps that you need to take to make your YouTube automation channel. The first thing you want to do is you need to think of an idea and a niche for your channel. So for example, it could be like a top list video channel where you basically go through the top X for anything. You can do a documentary channel. You can have different niches about, let's say, the best desks there are. You can have an entertainment-based channel. You can have a business-focused channel. You can have a luxury goods channel. Really, the list is completely endless. What I recommend doing is pick something that you yourself are pretty passionate about, because if you want to have a successful channel, you're going to need to put out videos for a long time. So ideally, it's going to be something that you yourself have an interest in. Not completely necessary, but it definitely will help. So go take a second and write a few ideas down. And at some point, you're going to want to focus on that one single niche that you end up choosing. Next up, you're going to have to create your YouTube channel. So this is very simple and easy. You're just going to go to youtube.com. You're going to click sign up and you're going to create a new account. From there, you're going to need a profile picture. You're going to need a banner image, and you're going to want to create other elements for your channel, such as an end screen. Doing all this should take you no longer than a few hours. And there are some platforms and software that you can use to easily do this. For example, you can use Canva. They have a ton of pre-built templates for your banner image, as well as for your end screen and even profile picture. So I'll leave a link down below to that. But you can also use something like Photoshop. This is a bit more expensive, or you can use something like GIMP, which is a free alternative to Photoshop. Next up, you're going to want to hire a script writer. Now, this is a step that I think a lot of people try to skimp out on, but I'll tell you guys, your script is going to be probably the most important part of your video. It's basically the foundation. If you don't have a good script, then the entire video is going to be boring no matter how well it's edited. And you really want to focus on good storytelling. To hire a script writer, there are many ways you can do this, but I recommend using a platform like Fiverr to find someone to do this for you. If you're just starting out and you want to sort of test the waters, yes, you yourself can do this to save some money. And it also helps because it allows you to sort of discover the things that you can talk about on your channel. It allows you to sort of get an idea of how you want your scripts done, because of course, doing it yourself is always going to be the best way to get the channel that you want. So yeah, if you go to fiverr.com, you can just search up, video script, and there'll be tons and tons of people that are, very good at script writing on here. So I'll scroll down here. You can see that there are a wide range of different price points. I'd say don't try and really cheap out on your scripts because, like I said, it's the foundation of your video and you need to have a good storyline or plot. And yeah, Fiverr is great because they have reviews. So let's say I want to click on this one. It's going to give you some more information about this person's services, why you should use them. You can even go through and see some of the work that they have done maybe. I definitely recommend scrolling down to look at their different packages. So you can see this person has a basic package, a standard package, and a premium package. And of course, this might seem a little bit expensive, but there are tons and tons of people doing the service for a lot less. And yeah, you can come down here to the reviews, and this is where I really get an idea of whether or not this person is could be a good hire. I'll put the link to Fiverr down below in the description. And yeah, this has been a remarkable resource for me in building out a team of people. The next step is to hire a voiceover person. Now, since this is a faceless channel where you don't need to be in front of the camera like I am right now, that's awesome, but you're still going to want to have some type of voiceover because this adds a lot to your videos. So it's going to be the same thing, right? You're going to go to Fiverr, you're going to type up voiceover, and it's going to show you a ton of people that do professional voiceovers for a living. So let's say I want to click on this one. They seem to be a top rated seller. You can learn more about the gig. You can read the reviews as always. And yeah, I just recommend choosing a voiceover artist that matches the style of your videos. So whether it's a male or a female, their accents, the type of sound that their voice makes, just pick someone and try and stick with them, because if you want to build a channel, it's always good for you to have consistency. The next person you need to hire is to hire someone that can edit the videos. Now, if you guys have ever watched YouTube, you've definitely seen a ton of faceless channels that are run with this type of structure. Most of the time, they're going to have B-roll footage during the video. And that's because, if you have a voiceover, you definitely want some type of visual experience as well. So of course, you can use stock footage from sites like Pexels. This is all completely free. You can use movie clips. So you can actually go out and download movies. And yes, you can still monetize videos that have movie footage in it, because as long as you're putting some type of commentary or voiceover over it, then it will count as Creative Commons use. There are tons of different ways that you can actually source movie footage for your videos. One, you can use Netflix and just stream the video and screen record. That's probably going to be the easiest for most of you, since most of you guys probably already have a Netflix subscription. After that, you can build a Google Drive folder and sort of just label all these different clips that you've recorded for future use. You can also actually just download videos yourself and pull from those video clips. This is going to give you the highest quality footage possible. But yeah, for most of you, I'd say that if you want movie footage, just go out there, play the video on your computer, and then just screen record and pull from that. There's also a lot of paid subscription, video B-roll places such as Motion Array. So yeah, a website like this is going to have tons of different templates, presets, audio, video footage, photos, and even plugins. So if I come here to videos and go to footage, it's going to show me a gigantic library of footage that you can use. And this is all copyright free. So you can use any of these things in your videos. And for example, if I want to come here and let's say I want to get footage of nature, right? I can click this and it's going to sort by everything that relates to nature. And you can also come here to search, and let's say you want to find a clip of a, let's say, lecture hall. I'll click that, and all these clips you guys can use in your videos. So sorry, I sort of went on a tangent talking about how you can find B-roll video for your actual editor to use. But the whole process of finding an editor is going to be the same as before, right? You're just going to come to Fiverr, you're going to look up video editor. There's going to be so many people that can edit for a very affordable price. Let's say I want to use this person. You can see that they will edit a 5-minute video for $15. They can also do up to 10 minutes for $30 and up to 20 minutes for $60. So extremely affordable. And yeah, you're just going to want to try a few different editors to see, which person works well for you. You're going to tell them the directions on how you want your video to be edited. And yeah, that handles the whole video editing portion of YouTube automation. Next up, you're going to want to have someone create thumbnails for you. Now, you can do this yourself if you want, using a platform like Canva, which makes it very, very easy. Or of course, if you want to fully automate your YouTube channel, you can also hire someone. And I'll just take you guys through Fiverr and show you guys how to find a good thumbnail maker. So I'll come up here to find services again, and I'm going to search up thumbnail, and you can sort of get an idea of the style of these types of thumbnails for each person. So just scroll down, look for something that matches the type of look that you're going for. So let's say that you want something that looks like this, right? Also, I'll click on this, and you can see that this person does them in as low as 2 hours, and the price for 1 day delivery is actually $10. And yeah, just search for a style that you like from the search results, and after a while, you'll figure out which thumbnail maker is going to be your long-term hire. From there on, you're pretty much going to have your entire team ready to start creating YouTube videos. You'll likely come up with the ideas for the different videos you want to make. You'll send those ideas to your scriptwriter, maybe give them some sort of small outline. After that script is done, it's going to get passed on to your voiceover person. They're going to record that voiceover and send you the file. After that, you're going to send that file to your video editor. They're going to actually work to create the final video product. And from there on, you yourself or a manager that you hire can actually post it onto YouTube. And some other people will actually like to have the video editor themselves have access as an editor on your YouTube channel, and they can actually, upload it to the channel themselves. Now, there are also some really great tools that you guys can use to really help grow your channel. I'm going to link these down below. But my all-time favorite is going to be TubeBuddy. This is basically all the growth tools you need to come up with keywords, come up with tags, do a lot of these automations that normally take time. And yeah, it's definitely the best money that I've ever spent. And you can pay by the month, you can pay by the year. This does cost money, but for anyone that wants to take their YouTube channel seriously, I'd say this is probably one of the most important platforms and tools that you need to have. You guys can come here to the website and learn more about each of their different plans. And yes, they actually do have a free plan, which I actually used for quite a long time. So even if you don't want to pay, I still definitely recommend getting that free plan because you literally have nothing to lose. You'll also want to have some type of way to get royalty-free music on your videos. So for this, I've been using Epidemic Sound for years. They're absolutely amazing. They have tons and tons of really great audio tracks and music on here. So I'll link this down below too. They do have a free trial that you guys can use. For example, this is inside of my own dashboard. It's going to give you recommendations based on previous music that you have downloaded. You can actually come here to browse. You can see that there's tons of different genres. You can look at different moods, different themes, different albums. So these are going to be different playlists that have been made. And I really like this part because let's say you want to do something about travel, right? Like channel about travel. So cinematic travel is going to be probably fit that really well. You can see that there are tons and tons of different curated songs in this playlist. So yeah, I've just been using Epidemic Sound for years, and I definitely think it's a resource that you need to have if you want to have music in your videos. So yeah, after that, you're of course going to create your first video. And the first few videos are going to be, probably quite challenging. You're going to be trying to find different editors, voiceover people that match your style. You're going to be learning all the ins and outs of these platforms. So it is going to be challenging, but once you get into a rhythm, once you get a whole process going, this becomes very, very passive. And yeah, I know people that run multiple YouTube automation channels that are all faceless, so no one knows that they own them, but they have big teams of editors, voiceover people, thumbnail makers, whatever, all these different jobs. And all they need to do is, invest money into the team, and they get these really awesome, ready to post videos that they can just put on their channel. If you really want, you can hire a YouTube manager to actually go through and manage your channel. So if you do want to have multiple channels and you want to be really, really, passive and not have to do too much by yourself, then yes, you can have a YouTube manager. There's pretty much no role that you can't hire out in this business model. So yeah, just really depends on, how much money you're able to spend, your budget, and how much time you yourself want to put in. The last step, and this is optional for a lot of you guys, is to actually create a business entity. If you're just starting out, you will likely not have to do this. I'd actually not recommend doing this at all because it does cost money and it's something that, you don't need to do. But if you really want to take your YouTube channel seriously and you want to sort of like grow an actual business, then at some point you're going to want to form an LLC that houses your YouTube channel. So I would just recommend using something like IncFile. They've made like 3 or 4 of my own business entities. They have a free option, which means that you're literally not paying them anything. They're setting it up for you for free. But of course, you do need to pay any state fees. And yeah, this is probably just the last step if you do want to have some type of protection with your business, because in the chance that your YouTube channel does get sued or something, they can't come after your personal assets. They can only come after your business assets. And yeah, a lot of people love having this. Anyways, I hope you guys found this video helpful. What I recommend doing is go on YouTube, try and search for some of these faceless channels. You'll know because, if you see a channel with a voiceover style over, some type of video B-roll, then yeah, they're probably using the same business strategy to create their videos. Get inspired, go find a niche or type of channel you want to make. And yeah, feel free to reference this video whenever you guys want. I know it might seem a little bit overwhelming right now, but you guys, the process is not that hard. And this truly is a passive type of business that a lot of people see a lot of success in. Now, if you guys want to have a YouTube automation channel completely built out for you and run without literally any work from you, I'll leave a link down below. You guys can actually hop on a call with my team. I've actually partnered with one of my friends that actually does this for a living. They literally create faceless YouTube automation channels for people. And yes, it is a pretty sizable investment, but if you guys want something that's completely 100% passive, this is the only way to do that. So yeah, the link will take you to a form. You'll answer some questions. And if we think that you're a good fit for us, we'll actually reach out to you to set up a call. Cool. So this was a very long video. I hope you guys got some value out of it. And yeah, if you want to see more videos just like this, make sure to like and subscribe. We do a ton of free how-to guides on this channel, and we're all about helping new entrepreneurs be able to start up their own business. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.